President of the school board is Rick Jones.
Hi, I'm Rick Tody, and I'm running for re-election to the Consolidated Board of Education. I was elected in 2009 to serve a one-year term and re-elected in 2010 to serve a three-year term. My wife Sandy and I have lived in the school district for 25 years, and our sons and Sandy attended Graytown schools. I'm a graduate of Wichita State University, which will be in the Sweet 16, and obtained an MBA from Northwestern University, which they will never be in the Sweet 16. and served as a CPA for 33 years before retiring in 2009. I served as treasurer of the Park University Board of Trustees and past president of the Children's Center for the Visually Impaired. I'm standing for re-election for three reasons. First, our schools significantly improved their test scores last year through standardization of curriculum, enhanced teacher training, and strong leadership and commitment from our great teachers, our administration, and the Board of Education. If elected, I want to continue the upward path and believe our attention to rigor in the classroom will further boost our success and enable kids to graduate and attend college or become career ready. Secondly, it is essential that the district win its appeal to the Missouri Supreme Court of a recent lower court decision, not Tracy's, which would require our schools to accept student transfers from the non-accredited Kansas City School District. In my view, the decision was wrong and the transfer law is unconstitutional. If the decision is upheld, our district will become overcrowded with student transfers, and Raytown taxpayers could be required to pay the bills, which we think will be about $3 million annually. If elected, I will fight to make sure that every legal and political argument is made in the Supreme Court to win the appeal and protect our district from this illegal encroachment on our schools and taxpayers. Finally, I will fight TIFs, which allow cities to wrongfully take taxes of school districts and other jurisdictions and reallocate such monies for projects which have nothing to do with education. I went toe-to-toe with Mayor Sly James in successful negotiation of the Winchester TIF, which would have cost Raytown schools over $14 million in district money. And I can tell you that Sly James is an honorable guy. He is a very honorable man. He just had the wrong position. He just had, and we had a better set of facts. TIFs are designed to line the pockets of developers and lawyers who take money from our teachers, schools, and children. If elected, I will fight to protect our schools from the egregious misuse of public funds and will demand that TIFs be structured in clawbacks in terms that require authorities to use money for valid growth opportunities. I think this board has worked extremely well in this past 3 years, and you can see by the nature of these issues, we have a tough 3 years ahead of us. I'm asking you to keep this board together because it's going to be a tough 3 years. And lastly, the legacy question, which I don't know how to deal with the legacy, but I'll do the best I can. 4 things I want to be. I want to be a good son. And I hope Mom would say that I've been that. I want to be a good friend. I want to be a good father. And lastly, I want to be a great husband. And Charlotte, don't call Sandy and tell her I said that. Okay, let that go, but I think she knows that. Anyway, thank you so much, and I seek your vote on April 2nd.
Next candidate for school board is Bobby Salisbury.
Good evening. Thank you for the invitation. I wish you had did this in 2010, then I'd been better prepared on 2013 with literature is what I'm referring to. But anyway, I am so grateful and thankful to be before you tonight. As you can see, I'm Bobby Salisbury, and I'm a person of integrity, trustworthy character, committed to all the children, a passionate heart for all children to learn. I'm committed to the excellence in the district. I have been a resident of Raytown School District for 35 years, married, mother of 3, grandmother of 9, great-grandmother of 6. All 3 of my children are graduates of the district. 3 grandchildren are currently attending. I work for Missouri Gas Energy as a new business rep. I received an associate degree in liberal arts from Penn Valley Community College. I bring a strong commitment and belief in our community excellence in educating our children. I serve as the president of a scholarship fund. I was a volunteer for Junior Achievement School Program, for Kids Vote USA, and Growing with Pride Steering Committee. I currently serve as an education chair for American Association of Blacks in Energy. As a vested member of this community, my highest priorities are supporting school district initiatives that include research-based best practices, data-informed results, practical relevant learning experiences, and ongoing teacher professional development with a definitive goal of accelerating student achievement in the global market. I remain committed to the success of Raytown School District. I will continue to increase education equity for all of our students, regular education, special education, and those attending alternative school. Since becoming a board member, April 2007, one of my priorities was to reduce our out-of-school suspension record. This was accomplished through the administration and Mr. Toby working with me to do this. We accomplished this in 2010. We have put in place a new intervention system of support to address the social, emotional, and academic learning needs of our students. I am a strong supporter of the State of Missouri Common Core Standards, and I strongly support raising the bar of educational excellence to implement higher standards for teaching and learning. It is my personal goal to put in place appropriate measures to promote a higher graduation rate and to increase students' career choices as lifelong learners through college and or technical education as they compete in a global market. Students and staff safety will be given the highest priority through policy and procedure and keeping our facilities up to date and well maintained. Some of the established safety measures are ongoing building level safety evaluation, installation of cameras and electronic access controls in school and in office entry area of each school, ongoing training for security personnel in both the high school and middle school. The legacy that I would like to leave is a passion for learning, to not only hear with the head, but the heart also. A higher standard that does not accept less, but demands more, and a foundation for service. I will continue to work with our district and the board to ensure Raytown School District will strive to be the best school district in the state of Missouri. My commitment to you is that I will work to make our district a safe and supportive environment for our students, their parents, and our staff, and a commitment to educational excellence for all children. I'm Bobby Salisbury, and I thank you if you will give consideration to me. Thank you.
Our last candidate for the school board is Ken Grist.
I'm Ken Grist, candidate for the Raytown School Board. Actually, I live in Kansas City, but I live in the Raytown School District. I have 3 kids. None of them went to Raytown schools. 4 grandkids. None of them go to Raytown schools. I do have an associate's degree from Penn Valley, a bachelor of science degree from the University of Missouri, and a master's degree from the University of Central Missouri in Warrensburg. I'm a certified industrial hygienist, a certified hazardous materials manager, but I work as a safety director for the Sheet Metal Contractors Association. I office on 53rd Street at the Sheet Metal Training Center, and a big part of my function is to train Sheet Metal Local 2 apprentices and journeymen on OSHA, EPA, DOT type issues. None of that has anything to do with being on school board. I have one priority. In 2011, I taught a class for the Raytown Schools Community Education Program. And in that class, I taught the students that attended how to be good readers. I did that class to confirm that what I thought was happening. Raytown schools are not teaching our kids basic reading process skills. My priority for wanting to be on the board is to insist that the schools start teaching basic reading process skills. There are a couple different concepts of teaching reading. One is you either simplify or expand vocabulary. The idea is the student's going to get a broader vocabulary and make him a better reader. That doesn't teach reading, that teaches vocabulary. Reading skills are based on a couple of basic reading processes. One of them is called span recognition. Sometimes it's called dynamic reading. McGraw-Hill calls it reading for meaning. That's what we're not doing in the Raytown schools. Recent test scores on the STAR math and reading skills showed our ninth grade students, 70% of them were reading in the bottom 50 percentile. I don't even know how you do that. 70% are in the bottom 50 percentile. And that wouldn't be the case if we were teaching basic reading process skills. My legacy is, I think the schools should start teaching our kids how to be good readers. We have an incredible opportunity. If we would, we would have the best district in Kansas City. Cost, almost nothing. We already have all the equipment. I'd like to see it where, when I ask a kid, how many words a minute a good reader reads, he knows the answer. I like to see it when I ask that same kid how many words a minute he reads, he knows how many words a minute he reads, and he knows how to get from one number to the other. If our kids have good reading skills, it improves their self-esteem, their self-confidence, our attendance rates go up, our graduation rates go up, our kids who go to college stay in college, 70% of them don't flunk out after 2 years. I have one priority. Let's teach our kids how to be good readers. That's it.